All right, so we've been hitting some bottlenecks in our real estate and construction business, and everyone's just seemed overwhelmed, especially on the administrative side. Emails just seem to be overloaded, taking too long to get invoices approved, back and forth between billing and production. Can we pay this invoice? And all the while, the it increased communication on fewer things just continues to slow everybody down. Have you ever been there? Felt like you're working so hard, but you're running out of time. So what do you do? Well, we decided we were going to implement a new process in our business. And like all new processes, it takes design and we have to really think through it. But we've settled on a process called cost codes, where we would assign a code for every individual expense. And there wouldn't be back and forth about how to categorize something when something's being approved. Instead, there would be a number, it'd be approved. Billing would assign the number to it. We'd keep moving on. So as the cost code system was being rolled out, and it was being designed, we decided to introduce it to our team. But we went to the meeting and thought, this is going to be exciting. Everybody will love it. This is going to solve everyone's problems. It'll be obvious. And we only had dedicated 15 minutes in the meeting to roll out this process. We figured this is something we've struggled with forever. It's obvious, it's going to save time. So we came into the allotted period of time in the all hands meeting this past Tuesday. And instead of being met with cheers and balloons, the people that should have been the most excited about this new process says, whoa, 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 wait a minute. And they immediately started listing their complaints. Now, all of their complaints would be addressed by this new system, but they couldn't handle the thought of the new system because they were already overwhelmed with their current complaints. So, as we met after the meeting, we realized though we had the right structure, we should have taken the time to call each individual stakeholder, each person in the process, to talk through how they would implement it and how it would solve their problems. So instead of having cheers and people excited about the system that was going to save their time and remove the bottlenecks, we had people putting up their hands saying, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Now, here's what we've learned through this. And Stephen R. Covey really says it best in Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. He says that with people, fast is slow and slow is fast. See, we had forgotten this rule. We tried to rush a process on our team. And though this process should have been seen to help everyone, because we didn't take the time to prep and prepare everyone for the process, we rushed past the step of the additional phone calls and the additional meetings because we wanted to be fast. We end up getting pushback and it slowed implementation way down. So have you ever been faced with that? Had such the great an idea, something that would help everyone, but when you went to present it to them, you were met with stiff arms and resistance? See, we've got to internalize and realize that with people, fast is slow and slow is fast. And so when you want to do fast things with people, you've got to do the slow work of building the trust and the rapport in the relationship so that everyone understands why. You see, once we get everybody bought into the new process, they will move with speed to execution. But if we rush past the buy in process, then we may never get off the blocks when it comes to implementing the new process. So when you're thinking about doing something new with your team, with your clients, with your customers, you'll spend hours and hours trying to make this process perfect. And you will assume that by the time you go to present it to them, that it will be obvious because you've done all the work and that they will see the genius. And I know that you'll be thinking, I'm saving them the agony and the time that I'm going to take on their behalf. But trust me, if you want to be able to move fast with the things that you're introducing to people, then you're going to have to do the slow work of getting all hearts aligned and everybody on board. Remember what Stephen R. Covey says, with people, Fast is slow, and slow is fast.